Hello and welcome back. I have a new microphone, so hopefully I sound a lot better. This might even be too much. It's a new microphone, new sensitivity. I'm still testing everything out, so hopefully I can figure out the audio for this post-recording. It's a bad idea to do that, but it sounded good when I was testing it, so here we go. That said, hi, welcome back. We are in the last 2 hours, let me double check. Last hour and a half of the Grand Challenge being up and running, and I wanted to get some more games in. I already played, the first video I played, I think it was 4 battles, and then I did the other 26, or no, sorry, I did 22 more battles after that on live stream, and I wanted to save some extra in case I got time to record yesterday, but I didn't. But we're going to get as many games in as we can today. I ended yesterday with a record of, it was 15 and 11. And when I ended the first day, it was 7 and 8. So I had a really rough day 1, but day 2, I only lost 4 games. And one of those was literally just to a misclick. If I hadn't misclicked, I win the game every time. It's a bummer, but it is what it is. That said, I'm hoping to end today, if we ended yesterday at 15-11, I want to end today around 20 and 13 at the worst. We'll see. But we are currently at 1558 and 1544 for the rating. So I want to just try and stay a little positive, and we'll go from there. I think that's just going to be the goal for today. Same team as before, obviously we can't change it, but for those unfamiliar, we're using an Assault Vest Okie Dokie, a Leftovers HEATRAN, Dark Urshifu, Screens Grimmsnarl, Loaded Dice, Dragonite, and Ogerpon Wellspring. Haven't actually played into... I played one Articuno team, but they didn't bring the Articuno, so that'll be interesting. But they have a HEATRAN too. So I think our biggest op this game is going to be the opposing Landorus, which means Okie Dokie is very good. I think Okie Dokie plus Grimmsnarl is actually an incredibly safe lead here, because I can set up screens, I can block Intimidate with... from Landorus. I think I want Ogerpon and HEATRAN in the back. Could also, I think HEATRAN has to come to this game just to deal with his own HEATRAN, and then it's a matter of do I want Urshifu or Ogerpon. I think I'm down for Ogerpon. But yeah, new microphone, very excited. I upgraded from a Snowball that I had from like the year 2014 maybe to a Elgato Wave 3, so hopefully this will be a lot better. I think the biggest issue with it right now is going to be making sure that the audio sounds good post-recording, so we'll see what happens, but should be fun. Up against Big Blood Pat. Ninetales Articuno, so he's just going for it. I mean, he's just gonna click Blizzard, but I have Terra Water, Assault Vest, and I actually don't mind just going for a Poison Jab instead of anything else. If I can get a little bit of damage over time on this Articuno, that'll be really good for me. I could just swap into HEATRAN too. That's not bad. I think swapping to HEATRAN is pretty safe here. I'm actually going to do that, yeah. And we're going to go for a light screen. He sends out his own HEATRAN. I guess he was afraid of the Poison Jab, but like, okay. Let me see Terra Ice. That'd make me very, very happy. Terra Ice would make me very, very happy. Ah, rip. So he might save his Terra. That's fine. That's less fine. We got our screens up, which is good, but could be better. We are at least lefties. I think I'm actually kind of down to Magma Storm the Articuno here, and then Thunder Wave the HEATRAN. I'll say he might just swap. That's fine. If I get a Magma Storm off onto whatever it is over there and I live this turn, that's pretty good for me. All things considered. Okay, and then we don't see Landorus. That's good to know. Magma Storm goes off. Not a lot of damage. That's probably Assault Vest. He goes for Taunt. Oh, okay. So we can't protect in front of that, but that's okay. I wonder... Oops, sorry about the audio skip. Let me see. From opposing Heatran. Let's say he's Terra Bug, or let's say he's Life Orb. We're behind Light Screen. How well do we take an Earth Power? We don't. Okay. I might be willing to just trade, though, since I was faster, too. And then Thunder Wave again. Grim Thought out, perfect. We missed the Thunder Wave. That sucks, but I was mainly doing this in case he wanted to Terra. But Earth Power, perfect. He doesn't really have any way to, like, break through Heatran at this point. Like, he has 3 special attackers. 2 of them he can't do anything to. Heatran dodging that is also actually really big, because that means I get to outpace him this next turn with an Earth Power if I want to. Could be Terra Bug, could be Terra Fairy on the Raging Bolt. Articuno comes out. I don't really care about Articuno unless it's like Terra Ground, Terra Blast. I don't care. Which if it is, I have Ogre Pond in the back, so whatever. Bolt can't switch. I think I'm down to Magma Storm the Articuno. No, I want to Earth Power the Raging Bolt and then Spirit Break the Articuno. Or Spirit Break the Raging Bolt too, I think. Nah, I'm gonna Thunder Wave the Articuno to try and if he wants to go for hacks, then we can go for hacks. If that's the game he wants to play, I'll play it. Big Earth Power. So it should go down in 2 Magma Storm chips. That's what you get, buddy. Sorry. I think we should still be taunted. Should go down to Magma Storm, but I could be wrong. Might live on 1. How many turns of snow? 1 turn of snow. We're still taunted, so we can't protect. Let me see. How many turns? He's just bound. Okay. 4 to 5 turns. It was... I think that was 3. I'm going to go for a Magma Storm on the Articuno. And then... I think I Spirit Break the Articuno as well. Might be better for me to just Spirit Break the Raging Bolt. I'm going to do that. He just gave up. Oh, man. That's what you get. Sorry, buddy. You're running a hacksy team. You're going to get hacked sometimes. Not much to do about it. Okay, but we got to win. Wait. It said number of battles 27 before I started, right? Am I insane? Did that one not count? Huh? What? Got to connect it with other trainer. Okay, I'm curious to see what happens when I open this up again. Okay, it just didn't update for some reason. Like, I know the results typically don't reflect immediately, but I was concerned about the number of battles not changing. I also saw on Twitter today, someone talked about how they were trying to look for games a couple different times today and just couldn't find people. And I think that's kind of indicative of both the state of Scarlet Violet as well as people's opinions on Regulation F as a whole. We are in the tail end of the Grand Challenge for the last format of Scarlet and Violet. There is a regional coming up this weekend in Toronto, and then there's a couple others happening, but for the most part, people who are playing VGC are either like going to the events or they're just taking a break until Champions comes out. There's not really a lot we can do, and I think a big issue with that too is that we don't have a ladder to play with. Ladder being Reg I or Reg J again, really puts a damper on people's ability to want to play the game. So I don't know, we'll see. I will cut to us getting a video at some point. So okay, got a battle. We're up against Birdie with, okay, Cress, Moon. This is a weird team. It looks like definitely like a Trick Room team, but also he's got the, I assume that's going to be Terra Flying Booster Attack Roaring Moon would be my guess. If the Cresselia has a Psychic type move, that could be not good for me. If it's a Fairy type move, that's also not great. I think I'm gonna go Dragonite and Grimmsnarl here with, I think Okie Dokie and Urshifu are probably going to be some good options. I do think Ogerpon might be a little necessary too. You know what? Actually, I have an idea. I have an idea. You and you. So I'm gonna go for an early Magma Storm. Try and I'm not gonna be able to deny Trick Room very easily, but I think if I can deny him from switching, that can be really good for me. Urshifu Moon. That is a Rapid Strike Urshifu and a Roaring Moon. That is not good for me. Where's my Terra Fairy Terra Blast when I need it, man? Speed Booster, okay. Not exactly what I was expecting. Not a great position to be in either. We're Terra Fairy, so he still doesn't like hurt Heatran too much. I think I just have to swap into Ogerpon here. I don't really love doing this, but I think I have to do this. Because I could Terra. He doesn't know what Terra I am. He could Dragon Dance. He could double my Heatran with like Acrobatics plus Surging Strikes. Would be really good. Well, let's see. Terra Flying, okay. Yep, Terra Flying. If he's doubling my Heatran, then good for him. Although we should actually live a Acrobatics with Reflect Up on Ogerpon. Yeah, we probably would have. Coaching, okay. So he has +1 speed. I can also just Thunder Wave and I think if I can get rid of the Urshifu, I'm in a pretty good spot. I kind of want to just Ivy Cudgel or Roaring Moon, if I'm being honest. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so no Protect from him, no Switch from him. Well, I don't know about Protect, no Switch specifically. Thunder Wave, okay. Okay, cool. That's good damage. And what's nice is now we outpace him. That's the biggest thing. Surging strikes, okay. I think this is actually kind of best case scenario because now I can also outpace the Urshifu. Since we just saw that, I can do that, hit him with a Horn Leech, get some health back, and then also pressure damage onto the Roaring Moon. I think I go Okie Dokie. I think I have to do this here. And then, let me see. Horn Leech shouldn't KO the Urshifu. And Roaring Moon is probably still faster than Okie Dokie. But I think I don't mind just going for Poison Jab and Horn Leech here. I think this should be okay. Urshifu switches. I was worried about like an Amoonguss switch in here. Cress, okay. Get a little bit of health back. Not a whole lot, but might be the difference maker. Tailwind, okay. Yeah, he was faster than me anyway, so... Ooh, that sucks. I think we're gonna go here. We're gonna go for... I think he's gonna protect the Roaring Moon and Lunar Blessing, or he's gonna Lunar Blessing and swing. I want to damage a Cresselia for right now. Roaring Moon Urshifu is kind of the last lead I was expecting with this team. Especially with coaching, too. Coaching makes it really difficult. I kind of forgot about that until this point. Because what? Surging Strikes, coaching... I wonder what else it is. Acrobatics, probably the Okie Dokie, but let's see. Yeah, okay. I figured we can tank the hit here. And then this isn't doing very much at all. We can hit him with an Ivy Cudgel. Bonk. Cool. Get some lefty healing. I think I Magma Storm the Roaring Moon and then Spiky Shield here. If he attacks Ogerpon before the Lunar Blessing goes off, then I'll actually KO him with the Magma or with the Spiky Shield, and then Magma Storm would go onto Cresselia. Okay. Or the Urshifu if that's coming in. Yep. Show me acrobatics onto Ogerpon. No! No! Yeah, he was definitely going to swing. That sucks. That sucks. I think we actually would have got, like, I think we got that call right, because even if he Breaking Swipes, like, they're either Breaking Swipe knockoff, or... It's either Breaking Swipe or knockoff, and if he went for Breaking Swipe to hit the Heatran a tiny bit, that wouldn't have done anything. Knockoff obviously would have been bad, but if he went for... Man, that sucks. Because Magma Storm going onto Urshifu would have been really good too. Could just be a Earthquake and Protect, or Earthquake and Swap angle here too. In terms of Tailwind are up. Blaster or Tailwind. I think I need a double Protect to win here. I think that's what I need. Yeah. Because if I... Let me see. Yeah, Earthquake goes out. Probably KOs Ogerpon. Ooh, not quite. So maybe I could have protected Heatran there. I guess I could have. I just thought he was gonna double the Ogre Pawn there. That was kind of... That wasn't a great play on my end. But we're just gonna lose here. I wonder if this is Banded Lando or if it's something else entirely. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Punch, just see if I can get the KO. Should live in EQ. Yeah, we live in EQ. Don't live the double up, I don't think. Ooh, maybe? Oh my god. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Coming in clutch, man. But, like, so had we protected Heatran, I think the only way we win that is if I protect Heatran, he doubles it, calling the protect. At which point, Ivy Cudgel would have KO'd Lando. Then we bring in Okie dokie and we try to win the 1v2. But it is what it is. Yeah. Bad play on my end. Okay, so we're 1-1 on the day. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. So we got Hard Sun team with Sleep Powder, most likely Chlorophyll, like Focus Sash, Venusaur, Torkoal, Walking Wake. I think my best bet is going to be a Dragonite angle. If I can pressure a Terra or a Draco Meteor early from Walking Wake, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot with Heatran and Water Pawn. I think Terra Fairy Heatran is probably going to be the play. But I imagine we're going to see a Walking Wake lead, and if I can get that and either force him to Terra or over-predict and I get a Scale Shot off onto it, then we're going to be in a really good spot. Of course, it's neither. Articuno is an interesting choice here. The shiny Articuno is so good, though, with the Galar version. I don't mind just clicking Thunder Wave for right now. I don't know if he's going to do anything crazy. But I think Light Screen is probably still just the best play. And we'll go for a Scale Shot on Articuno also. Woo, my Grim is faster, or we want a Speed Tie. Yep, Light Screen, Reflect. Scale Shot misses! Let's go. Thank you, Dragonite. Okay. Well, Dragonite's not very good here. Hot take, but Dragonite is not very good here. I'm going to Spirit Break the Grimmsnarl. And I think I'm actually down to Scale Shot the Articuno here. I just want to get damage off, and... Okay, so no, he is intentionally slower than me. Okay. I just want to get damage off onto the Articuno, more or less. Okay, and I figured we were going to be slower. If any of these crit, I get a lot of extra damage here too. And I have a good chance to crit them anyway. Dang, 2 Scale Shots is still enough through Reflect. That's crazy. Articuno the Fraud. Hurricane. Okay. That did not do a lot. That did not do a lot at all. I am going to Reflect here. And I think Iron Head the Grim. Okay. Torkoal. Okay, well that's not great for me. I do have Heatran in the back though. And neither of these two can really hurt Heatran, like, at all. And then me not KOing Articuno is actually, I think, good for me here. Yeah. A little bit of chip. And by a little bit of chip, I mean we ain't doing nothing with that, but that's okay. I'm actually going to go for Thunder Wave onto the Torkoal here, and then swap into Heatran. Spirit Break obviously like isn't going to move fast enough, so I might as well try and go for some hacks if I can. Although I would love a Flash Fire boost on Heatran. That would make me very happy. If we get the Thunder Wave off, which is nice. And again, Articuno, unless it's Terra Ground, cannot touch Heatran here. It would have to Terra Ground, Terra Blast my Dragonite here to get value. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, nice damage, dude. My only concern is if I miss a Magma Storm here. Could be kind of bad. How many turns Trick Room are left? Last turn Trick Room. Do I have both screens? There's no reason to swap in Dragonite here. I think I do just go for Spirit Break onto the Torkoal. Could Thunder Wave the Articuno and Protect. That is an option. That way I'm faster next turn. I think I like that more. And if he Terra Grounds this turn, he Terra Grounds this turn. He did not. Okay. Thunder Wave goes out. It's pretty good for me. Eruption, yep. Although it is interesting that he didn't swap the Articuno here. Like, I have a Sun boosted Heatran. You also just clicked Eruption into the Heatran slot. Like, I don't really understand that either. Oh, he went for Tailwind. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. We both played for the next turn. I could have just smoked him here, but whatever. Trying to think. I think I go Ogre Pawn here, and I go Follow Me and Magma Storm onto the Torkoal. Actually, I don't think I Magma Storm. I think I just Earth Power. Tailwind, he's parried. I kind of want to Magma Storm. I'm just going to Magma Storm. I don't care. It's a bad play. I don't care. I'm just trying to think about, like... I don't know. Like, I think his play last turn was kind of weird. It works out for him, but... Okay. Terra Ground, Terra Blast, question mark? Oh, it's Torkoal. Oh! Alright, Heatran. Come on, buddy. We did this for a reason, right? Again, no Terra Ground, Terra Blast, so like he's not hurting Heatran though. Freezing Glare, okay. So we shouldn't lose Ogre Pawn this turn. If we connect, yeah. Okay, cool. Bye, buddy. Goodbye. The reason why I went for Magma Storm is I'm like, if he stays in with Torkoal after the Magma Storm in the sun, like he'll still take a lot of damage from that regardless. And then he also can't switch. And I was like, if he swaps into something, then that thing that comes in can't switch the next turn and takes a sun boosted Magma Storm. That was kind of my thought process. Okay, Grimmsnarl. How many turns of sun do we have left? I think like one more? One more, okay. So I could just double protect here. I'm gonna go Spiky Shield and... Does he have Light Screen? He has to click Light Screen here. Which I don't know if we KO. I think I just Flash Cannon the Grim. What else do I have in the back? Nothing. I have Dragonite. He can't Terra, though, so, like, yeah, what do I care? I'm gonna Magma Storm. Yeah, what do I care if he... Like, he actually can't touch Heatran here. His best play is to Light Screen and then hope he lives this turn and then Spirit Break it. Yep, okay, and then now that Sun fades away, I can go Terra Water, Ivy Cudgel onto the Articuno. Dude, Heatran, you are so good, man. I think Bro's missed like 2 Magma Storms the entire GC. It's crazy. Andulagua. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. No Sun. He has Draco Meteor. And that's it. I think I actually just go for Ivy Cudgel here. Yeah, he has last turn Tailwind. So I'm going to go Ivy Cudgel here and Protect. Because I don't think he can break Heatran if he KOs my Ogerpon this turn. He has to go for like a Draco Meteor to get the KO. I also could have followed Mead, obviously. Hurricane. Oh, he connects. Dude. Breaks through the para and connects. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I do still have Terra Fairy available, so that's something. And I don't think he'd actually be able to KO my Dragonite here, so I'm going to go for a Terra... No, not Terra here. We're going to go Scale Shot onto Articuno, Terra Fairy, and we're going to go for... I'm trying to think if there's any reason to do anything else. I think I'm just banking on Scale Shot hitting at this point, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to Flash Cannon the Articuno, I think. I think I just Earth Power the Walking Wake here. That sucks. He connected the Hurricane. Broke through the para, got the Hurricane, KO'd my Ogerpon. If I went Terra Water, I could have just bonked it, but I didn't want to go Terra Water in case of this endgame here. I definitely should have. Let me see, that is Life Orb. Yeah. Thank you, Dragonite. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. That paralysis from Grim coming in clutch, though. Granted, had we just KO'd the Articuno that one turn, we would have been fine, but it's whatever. Yeah, we don't have Terra Blast, but that's okay. Nice little speed boost. He does not have a booster energy. He does not have the Sun. Get some lefties. And then we have two chances of the Scale Shot here, getting the KO. He has to KO my Dragonite here, which he's not gonna. He needed me to miss Scale Shot. He needed to KO Dragonite, and then he needed to like somehow crit. He would need a crit on my Heatran with Hydro Steam to get the KO at that point. So a little sloppy. Early game started good, mid game got kind of bad, but then we pulled it out in the end. So I'm happy with it. Let me see. We got 1 hour of the GC left. I'm hoping to get 2 videos out of this and get a couple different games, but so we are 2-1 on the day so far. Oh, never mind. I think it's done. Never mind, we're done. All right. So what, if we ended 2-1, that means we ended a total of, I believe, 17 and, is that right? 17 and 12? Which is still, when I went into this competition, I wanted to at least maintain a record of 5 wins above my losses, which means I think we barely hit that mark. But cool, that'll do it then. yeah, let me know what you think about the new mic and how saucy the audio is. Let me know what you think about the team. I think it's pretty cool. I think if you were going to use something similar, you need an extra layer of speed control. So either like Tailwind on Dragonite or probably more likely Speed Booster Flutter Mane with Icy Wind. I do also think Speed Booster Iron Bundle could be really good because that ice coverage is very important with the pieces that we have. We really don't like ground or water types on this team. So having a Stab Freeze Dry on something very fast like Bundle could be really good. I'm going to go ahead and put the rental on screen real quick. So here is the rental. So if anyone's interested in it, feel free to use this. I had a lot of fun with it. I think I definitely could have done better, but I think Dragonite was very easily the worst part of this team. He was really good when he was really good, but otherwise he felt like dead weight. But Okidogi and Heatran kind of surprised me. They have been very fun. It sucks that they're both weak to ground types, but I think having Ice Punch with Light Screen and Assault Vest, and then also having Terra Fairy on Heatran, I think you could even go Terra Bug. I think Terra Bug would be a lot better than Terra Fairy on this team in particular. Bro connected way too many Magma Storms. Like, I don't know what it is. 75 accuracy, it felt like 95. I was hitting more Magma Storms this GC than I ever hit when I was using Icicle Crash on Mamoswine. That dude was missing his moves all the time. Heatran, I think, missed maybe 2 Magma Storms the whole GC, so good for him. But that'll do it. Let me know what you think, and I will be back after Toronto. Hopefully, I'll make some kind of standout play there, but we probably, knowing me and how I'm not ready at all, I do not have a team. I am not prepared for Toronto whatsoever. So knowing how that's going to go, we'll probably end up going like 4-4, 5-3 at best, but who knows? I'll try and do what I can. So until then, have a good day. Peace.